Hey, Jay from Jay's Taking Tips back with another video. So as you guys can see by the title, I'm going to be sharing some of my settings that I have with my mic. This mic is from Fine. It's the A6V. And just want to show you settings. If you guys like the way this sounds, these are my settings that I use in OBS for my mic. So let's get into those. Let's see where we're going to go. Okay, we're going to pick up our mic. And we're going to go to filters. Okay, so it's very important that you have your filters set up. If you're going to be using these filters, have these in this particular order. Let me move this away a little bit. Okay, we'll make this bigger so you can get a good look at it. Okay. There we go. Just trying to get this even for you guys. All right. So the filters that I have, as you guys can see, so I have this VST plugin. Now, I wasn't able to actually go get the link to where you get this plugin at, but you can type it in Google. It's a VST plugin. It's self-explanatory how to download it, how to get it in. How to install it. So then what you want to do when you come back, when you first go to this line right here, you won't be able, yours will be blank. It'll say, please select a plugin. Once you download this plugin, then you can come back here and you want to pick Marvel GEC as a plugin. Okay, now we got that. You want to make sure that's your first one. Basically what this is, let me show you. It's your equalizer. It's kind of like an equalizer, but it's a really good fine-tuned one. Now, inside of the OBS plugins, there is an equalizer also. Now, I take that one off. I don't use that equalizer because I use this right here. And if you get a second, I'll leave this up here, and you can look at my settings. You can pause the video if you're watching this and look at my settings, and these work pretty good for me. That's depending on how you think this sounds. Okay, so I have that plugin. Then I have my compressor. So these are the settings that I have for my compressor. I have the ratio, the threshold. Now the threshold is something that you can mess around with. The other settings are pretty much straight across the board, but the threshold is something that you may want to mess with up and down, you know, just to get a different sound depending on how your voice is. I also have an expander. So here on my expander, these are pretty much, it's the same thing. Everything besides the threshold, you want to pretty much leave the same. Your output gain, it depends on how you have your mic. If you have a separate mic gain on your mic or not, that's how you can adjust your output gain. But for your threshold, that's what you want to adjust depending on how your voice sounds. And also right here, we got noise suppression. So this is going to be the level. So depending on what type of CPU you have, I don't have a very strong CPU, so I use the Speaks. I think that's how you say it. If you have a better CPU, you can use the RN noise. It's better quality, but it uses more CPU usage. That's why I don't use that one. Okay, so leave that there. But with this one, you can adjust your suppression level. So that means it's going to be less background noise and less things. And you can check it out, put your headphones on and adjust this and listen to the sound to get it to where you want it to be. And then we have a limiter. So here on the limiter, have my threshold all the way up. You can adjust that a little bit in the release about right there. That's where you want to keep your settings at. Pretty much. So guys, this is where this is how I speak with my mic. As you can see, it's about maybe a finger's length away from my mouth. And this is my normal talking voice. So if I was streaming, recording videos, or whatever I was going to be doing, this is how I talk in a normal voice. You always want to make sure when you're checking your settings that you're speaking in the voice you're going to be speaking in when you're streaming or recording videos. Okay, so let's close this out. And as you can see right over here, I'm set up to where I can talk pretty loud and still get louder and louder, and it's not going to peak. That's what you want. You want it to get just below the peaking level. The peaking level is where the red is, and that's why I made sure that I did a lot of tests and make sure everything so that I didn't peak, so you can hear that that ping. You weren't able to hear that, guys. So hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by the channel. If you found this informative, go ahead and leave me a like and a comment, and a subscription would be actually helpful. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, but it really does help the channel out a lot, guys. So if you would come back to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next video.